Hey everybody, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Savraj Singh here. I just wanted to share with you a presentation that I gave to the Sikh summer camp a few weeks ago about bullying. I'm re-delivering the presentation on my computer, and typically it's extremely interactive and it takes about 15 or 20 minutes. In this case, I've done the presentation very quickly because I don't really have a live audience. So anyway, I hope you like the presentation, and please give me your feedback. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Summer Youth Camp. The website is sikhsabha.org, and I gave it a few weeks ago. The topic of the presentation is Protect Yourself from Bullying and Harassment. The target audience is you guys, the kids, the Sikh youth. And my name is Savraj Singh, and I'm presenting this on behalf of the Sikh American Legal Defense and Education Fund. This is an updated version of the presentation. I've added some of my sort of style and graphics to it, so I hope you enjoy it. Again, it's Protect Yourself from Bullying and Harassment, and the target audience is Sikh children in America and the world. Okay, the first thing I'd like to do is begin with the story of Parteek Singh. Now, Parteek Singh was just like anybody else. He grew up in Seattle, Washington. He grew up in that area of the country. And in 2002, in February actually, he was bullied in school. And this particular incident sort of attracted a lot of media attention. The news media really took attention, really paid attention, to this particular incident. And there were some articles written about it. So here's one of the graphics from Parteek Singh's story. So who was Parteek? Now typically when I give this presentation to a group of kids, they jump forward and I ask them who was Parteek, and they say, oh, he was good at basketball, he studied a lot, and he got good grades, and all of that is absolutely correct. Now what's interesting is that in February 2002, he was bullied in school, and only he and his parents knew about the bullying. Again, Parteek Singh was really smart, really intelligent. I believe he was in 10th grade at the time. I can check that if I'm incorrect, but he was in 10th grade, and only he and his parents knew about the bullying. So again, this is a few months after 9/11. So after these months of bullying and harassment, one day, Parteek was sitting in class, and a boy was throwing pencils at him. Now Parteek asked this boy to stop. The boy ignored Parteek's request. And then I put forth to the audience, what does Parteek do in this case? Does he A, tell the teacher, B, fight back, or C, ignore the taunts? Well, it turns out that in this particular situation, Parteek Singh chose B. He chose to fight back. And because of this choice, he got up, he hit the other student in return, he hit him on the side of the head, and that student suffered a fracture to his skull, and both students were expelled, and there was some legal proceedings, and it was just very complicated. But the bottom line is Parteek fought back, and he went to jail for 3 days. And one of the things we can learn is that we really can't fight in schools because schools are very draconian and they have very strict rules, and anybody doing any sort of fighting always gets a very severe punishment regardless of what the reasons might be. So kids, what can we learn from this incident with Parteek? Well, the first thing you can do is tell your parents and teachers what's going on right away, because fighting causes more problems, and it's a belief in yourself that is most important. So I just wanted to throw out a question. What is bullying? Is bullying A, when someone holds your hand, B, when someone makes fun of you or makes you feel bad, or C, when someone watches a movie with you? The correct answer is, yes, that's right, B, when someone makes fun of you or makes you feel bad. Okay, which ones are types of bullying? Name calling? Yes. Saying nice things about you? No. Diaperhead, terrorist, other such terms, definitely bullying. Pulling on your patka or your long hair, yep, that's bullying. Pushing, hitting, or kicking you, definitely bullying. Playing video games with you, nope, not bullying. Stealing or breaking your belongings, definitely bullying. Making fun of your skin color or the way you talk, definitely bullying. Threatening you with violence, definitely bullying. Giving you a gift, that's not bullying. Okay, now that we know what all the different types of bullying are, and you can see some of them here, what should you do if you experience bullying? So, I grew up in America. I went to schools. I went to elementary school, middle school, high school. Many people like me, I'm 27 years old. Many of us who are in their late 20s have all gone to school here. We know what it's like. And the question is, what should you do if you are bullied in school? Is it A, walk away and go to your friends? B, realize it's not your fault? C, don't fight back? D, don't believe anything the bully says? E, talk to your parents and teachers? Or F, all of the above? Well, it turns out that the correct answer is all of the above. So you should do all of these things. You should talk to your parents and teachers. You should walk away or stay in a group. You should believe in yourself, be confident. You shouldn't fight back because you don't want to get in trouble for the incident. And it's very hard, but try not to show you're angry or upset. If you don't care, the bully can't get to you. And always carry yourself with confidence because it isn't your fault. The weak person here is the bully. You are the strong person. You also have to remember that you should know your rights. Every student has the right to attend school without the fear of bullies. Sikh organizations have introduced a lot of, or have worked with schools, and I believe the Sikh Coalition recently introduced some legislation to protect people against bias incidents. And so we also need to remember that bullying is a problem, and it affects the goal of a school, which is to promote a high academic ability and high performance. So why do people bully kids? How does this come up? Well, it turns out it's because the bully has a problem. The bully is weak. And you should alert the teacher that there's a bully there. And, this kid is a bully or you're being bullied, because the teacher needs to help that person to just sort of be a normal person. So bullying is actually, people bully because they are weak. Okay, so to review, bullying is never your fault. If someone starts bullying you, don't fight back. If you show no fear, the bully will typically leave you alone. Make sure that after someone tries to bully you, you tell your parents and the teacher that you trust. Don't fight back. Tell your parents and teachers. Be confident in yourself. Okay, so that rounds out this very straightforward and basic presentation on the concept of bullying in schools. Again, some resources for you. There's a Sikh American Legal Defense and Education Fund that's been using this and other similar presentations for, I believe, many years. There's the Sikh Next Door website, great video you can show in schools. The Sikh Coalition came up with a website called khalsakids.org, definitely a great resource. And here are several other great resources that you can take a look at. Okay, so that's the bullying presentation that we gave at the Sikh Sabha camp just several weeks ago. Wagajika Khalsa, Wagajika.